This lesson is divided into two modules. The first module being serial numbers. The second module is pin code. So our objective here is to code serial numbers, and our mission here is to calculate the verification code given serial numbers. Now this should sound like pretty exciting. Our command line, we're gonna have an algorithm which was written by Alan Turing, the best mathematician who has ever lived. He solved a computer science problem in such a way that he was dubbed the father of computer science. Now we are going to use his philosophy of algorithm just to write code. Now, what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a step-by-step solution to a problem. Like we have this problem of missing serial numbers. Now we are going to apply this algorithm just to get the remaining three numbers, which you're gonna see at a later stage. Now here our goal is to calculate the verification code. After calculating the verification code, we'll be finished with module 1. Then we go to module 2, which is to verify that pin code. That will be done later during the month of December, during our boot camp. Now here, this algorithm, which was developed by the father of computer science, is a formula inside the Internet Library of Computer Science and Engineering Calculators. Just like as you can see, we are going to use that in this next example. So this is our example. We have these serial numbers: 12 plus 17 plus 22 plus space plus space plus space. Now we have to fill in those spaces. What we're gonna do, just like you've learned in grade 12 math, this is the algorithm that you're gonna go with. You call it a formula. So it's Tn plus a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. The next step, we have to check these variables. Now we have a, which is equals to, having a look at these serial numbers, we will find that a is equals to 12. Now comes d. Take a look at back into these serial numbers. You will see that the difference between 12 and 17 is 5. 17 and 22, the difference is 5. So our d is going to be 5. Now here we have to find the fourth term, because that's what we are really solving for. Now term 4 is equals to a is 12 plus d is 5. We are going to multiply that with n, which is our fourth term, minus 1, which is 3. Now here comes the key moment. We're gonna add 12 to 5 times 3 is 15. Now our solution to this problem is 27. And we're gonna go back to our serial numbers which were missing and fill that in. 27. The next step, we have to find term 5. because it's missing on those serial numbers. So term 5 is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Our a is 12 plus our d is 5. We're gonna subtract 1 from 5, which is 4. Then our key moment, we add 12 to 5 times 4 is 20. Now our term 5 is going to be 32. So we're going back to our serial numbers and fill in 32 because it wasn't there. Now we are really solving this problem. So the last one is term 6. Term 6 is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So a is 12 plus 6 minus 1 is 5, so it's gonna be 5 multiplied by 6 by 5 because we're gonna subtract 1 from 6. Now here comes the last key moment. 12 plus 5 times 5 is 25. Now our sixth term is gonna be 37. Wow, who knew that it's gonna be 37? So I'm going back there and going to fill that in. So from here we can say that we have our verification code. Verification code. According to the father of computer science, these are our serial numbers now. So it's gonna be 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 37. So this is our verification code. And remember that these are all used in all machines. If you don't know, maybe the second term or the last term, if you don't know any one of those, you will have to use Alan Turing's algorithm to find any term which is missing from the serial numbers. Those are the premises of serial numbers. That's what we're gonna be solving during our boot camp. Anyway, if you have passed sequences and serial numbers on grade 12 math, this should be easy because we are dealing with sequential numbers. Now sequential numbers are not that far different from serial numbers. So if you take it back, then add up all those sequential numbers, you end up with something related to serial numbers. But the grade 12 math explains the difference between those pair of numbers. Now for our sake, we have this verification code. So someone might ask, where are we going to use this verification code? Because codes are used everywhere, including in banks and ATMs. So this verification code, I think that is a good question to get it done. For its purpose, it's normally used in decentralized networks. So I'm going to teach you guys about decentralized network at the later stage. So For now, I just want you to understand just this simple thing, because most of us didn't study technical mathematics at school, so I want us to go at the same pace. The next video that's coming, we're going to be solving differential calculus. I'm going back to grade 12 math because the exams are not yet finished. So for our case, this verification code, it has to be updated. Now, I'll teach you most of the stuff at the later stage. Thank you guys for watching up till this far. If you like the video, please leave a like, share it to your friends and family and cousins, and ask them if they can give you these serial numbers just like we did. Catch you guys again tomorrow when we continue with differential calculus for grade 12s.